Ever pondered about the tale of the first two sons of Adam and Eve? It's a story that's as old as time itself, filled with lessons we can all learn from. So, buckle up and get ready for an adventure back in time. Once upon a time, Adam and Eve, the first people on Earth, had two sons. The first was named Cain, and the second, Abel. Cain was a hard-working farmer who loved to toil in the soil, while Abel was a shepherd who took great care of his flock. One day, both brothers decided to give offerings to the Lord. Abel offered fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock, and Cain brought some fruits he had harvested. The Lord accepted Abel's offering with favor, but did not do the same for Cain's. This made Cain very angry and sad. The Lord, noticing Cain's anger, asked him why he was upset. He told Cain that if he did what was right, he would be accepted. But if he did not, sin was waiting at his door, ready to pounce. He warned Cain that he must rule over sin and not let it control him. Unfortunately, Cain's anger got the better of him. He lured his brother Abel to the field, and there, overwhelmed by jealousy and rage, he attacked Abel and took his life. When the Lord asked Cain about Abel, Cain responded with a question: "Am I my brother's keeper?" The Lord knew what had happened and told Cain that he could hear Abel's blood crying out from the ground. As a punishment, the Lord cursed Cain to be a restless wanderer on the earth. Cain was remorseful and feared that others might harm him, but the Lord assured him that he would be protected. He placed a mark on Cain so that no one would harm him. And so Cain left the Lord's presence and lived in a place called Nod, east of Eden. Cain had a son named Enoch and even built a city named after him. Generations passed and the world started filling up with people, each with their own stories to tell. But the tale of Cain and Abel continued to echo through time, a reminder of the consequences of jealousy and anger. So what can we learn from this story? It's quite simple, really. Emotions, especially negative ones like anger and jealousy, are powerful. If we let them control us, they can lead us to do things we might regret later. But if we learn to control them, we can avoid a lot of trouble. Remember, it's always better to talk about our feelings and resolve our issues peacefully, instead of letting them simmer and boil over. And that, my friends, is the story of Cain and Abel, the first two sons of Adam and Eve. It's a tale as old as time, filled with lessons we can all learn from. So the next time you feel anger or jealousy creeping up on you, remember the tale of Cain and Abel. It might just help you make a better choice.